Okay, welcome to the homework exercise topic 3. This is the bearing plate, and you're going to be required to draw a front view, a top view, and a right side view of it, and there's the isometric. And to begin, you got your grid paper, and I would, based on where you start, you don't want to start too far over to the left or down in the corner. I came up about an inch above the bottom and about an inch over to begin this bottom back corner right here. Okay, that back corner is right there. Now it's 4.5 inches long, so you can count the grids or use your ruler to measure over 4.5. Just use your English units. So see if I put it at 3, and it'll go to 4.5, 1, 2, 3, 4.5. So then I can just put my straight edge here and just lightly draw that line in. All right. My height here is 1.5 tall, so I can count the grids. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 inch and a half, and I can continue that line up to my top view if I want. I'm going to erase this a little bit right there, and then this comes up 1.5 inches. Don't draw these real dark right yet because you're going to be erasing some of it. So I'll just scaffold in that front view, and there it is. There's my scaffold box. Okay, it's 4.5 by 1.5. Okay. My top view is 2.25 deep. So it's 2.25 deep. The length is still 4.5. So I'll draw the line in here, 4.5 long. And I go 2.25 deep. I already measured it out. I'll draw your top view in. Again, draw it lightly. Project this up from your front view. Remember, your front view and your top view have to be right on, project up orthographically. Then the right side view, we just project over here. I want to show you the relationship. There's my inch between the views. Okay, I always put an inch between the views nominally. When we put dimensions in, we may have to put more space between, but for right now, inch between the view. I'll use my divider just to show you that the relationship of this is your depth, okay, 2.25, and needs to match this, 2.25. Alright, so they need to match. Count the grids, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 1 inch, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 2 inch, and 1.25. There I go, I scaffolded it out. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish the top view because I can see, look, I can see the top view here. I see a block, the big block there. So I'll finish that out. It's 3/4 over, so I go over 1, 2, 3 grids. Put a dot at each end. Remember, 2 dots. I connect the dots to form a line. Again, draw it lightly. All right. And then this comes up 1 1/8. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1/2 grid gives me an 8. And I can just put that eyeball, that perpendicular. And then the other block will take care of itself. That's this one up here. I got this notch over here, which is right there. So it's 5/8 over, and it's 1.5 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is 1, and 2 is 1/2, so it's 1.5 back, and 5/8 over, it'd be right here, 5/8. All right, 1/2 and an 1/8 is 5/8, and I can find the midpoint of that grid there and connect the dots. Notice I use my straight edge, line it up, draw the line, with a straight edge. Thing about, remember in sketching you didn't use any straight edge, you just drew freehand, and that's what sketching is all about. No instruments. In this portion, you want to use your instruments to get it precisely, or get it as precise as possible. Now there's the top view kind of, now I got to put the hole in, right? There's a hole there. So, let's look at it. It is 2.25 over. So I come over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a quarter. So there's the center line of it. I'll draw a center line somewhere in here. And the other dimension, it's 1 1/8. And it's 1 1/8 back. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and half gives me an 8. So right there is the center of it. There's my center line here. Okay, there's the position of the hole. Now, how do you want to draw the hole? Well, the diameter is 7/8. So the radius is 7/16. So there's 4/16, all right, and 7 would put me right there. There's 4, and then 3 more puts me right there. All right, there's 2/16, and 7/16 puts me about there. There's 2 and 4 and 1, that's 7. So I got these 4 dots that, remember, 7/16 from the center all the way around. These are known as the quadrants of the circle. Now, if you want to freehand your circle in, fine. If you have a compass, fine. Not really concerned as long as you do something that's kind of accurate. All right, we're not going to be perfect draftsmen here. I just want to give you an idea where the hole's at. So there's my 7/8 hole. Again, from the center out should be 7/16. So you can set your divider to 7/16 if you wanted to. All right. 7/16 is right there. You can see that without the glare. A little shorter. Right there, 7/16, and then you can just step that off, see 7/16, 7/16, 7/16, 7/16, and just kind of freehand the circle in. It's good enough. Now my top view is done. I'm just going to show you how to burn it in. Burning it in means just darkening it in. Now I just go over it again, now that I know what is exact, and notice I rotate my pencil, okay, and have a nice thick dark line. Now I'll draw this line in. Draw this line in. This line here, draw the vertical lines. I'll draw the horizontal line. This line. And this line here. Okay, so there's your top view. And you see that? There you go. And we'll work on the front view and the side view later on, but that's usually get you started. Only thing I can tell you, in the front view, if you project this circle down, you're going to have some hidden lines. Okay, in the front view here, you got to project those quadrants down, and you'll have a hidden line in there. So let me go ahead and finish this front view real quick, and then I'll call the. I don't want to. We've already been 8 minutes into this video. I don't want you to sit here and look at this all day. You may understand what's going on. Alrighty, but I'm going to bring this down, my 3/4 down. Okay, and how high is it? It's 3/4. See, it's 3/4 high. So I go 1, 2, 3/4 here. Bring that over. Okay, and then the rest of this is erased. There's nothing here. That's why you always draw your scaffold box light, so you can erase. And then, what do we got here? All right, so we come down a 1/2 inch. Draw a line. All right, so that would be there, 1/2 inch. And I'd bring this line here down. It's my 5/8 line. Right, there's that line. I got my hole through here, so I'll make these hidden lines. Remember, 3 marks, 3 dashes minimum. Then I got a center line, showing that is a center line. And I think that's it. Let me go ahead and burn it in. So there's my line. So there's my front view. Okay, these are the hidden line here. They look right. Got everything, every line in there. So this mechanical drafting, bearing plate, we've still got to finish the right side view, but that gives you enough to get you started. Again, you'll have a hidden line over here for the hole, and you'll have to develop that right side view. So that's it.